writing notes, writing everything down for you, so you don't need to move. You don't need to go anywhere. You just need to stay exactly as you are. Exactly as you are. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Put my legs down. Unless you move, and I'll pick it back up. So, how are you today? Going through some pages of notes that I have conjured up that need to be talked about and said. And this is just regarding some things that have long been forgotten about, and that need to be brought up. The allowances of this feminism is out of hand. The feminism is like broken glass. And you are the broken glass. You eat this broken glass. And you're nothing but hollow in the inside. Feminism is broken glass. And so, how do we repair this broken glass? How do we repair ourselves? How does one repair and go another route? That's nice for you, isn't it? Gripping my knife over your broken glass. Oh yes, I love the sound of it. Everything that is broken can only be stabbed. Everything. And so, where do we go from here? I need to write down some things. So, matter of fact, give me 1 second. You. We need to draw a line. Well, we have our line, but I will draw it. So, getting relationship statuses with these feminists. What do these people crave? You, just as the glass I presented, they like the knife. They like the knife tumbling around the broken glass. Because they destroyed the cup, they destroyed the glass, and then instead of repairing it, they just take the knife in and twiddle it more. So, it doesn't really make things any better. Doesn't help. Everything is not so good after all, though. These entities want something. They want your loosh. They want. Let me just go through the aesthetics. Let me go through what these creatures want. Now, some have described the relationship statuses are just like a broken record, or just like the broken glass that I've shown you. Some have described the relationship they want as like to go to dinner one night and then to be put through the psych ward the next second. I'm thinking like, do these women, do these creatures, do these entities just like to be driving down the road with their partners, for him to slam on the brakes, slam their head on the car plate, to be dragged out of the car, beaten to death, and then having make up love afterwards. Yes, to be put through the psych ward and then go to dinner the exact same night. It's like, which is it? Or is it both? Is it just the excitement, the high of how are they going to entertain, how are they going to pull me in, how are they going to drain me and then fill me back up again? Drain and fill. That's a good one. Drain and fill. 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 We must think about these things. Because we can't have the normal relationship. That is out of the question. It's gone. There's not just roses. You have to lay down some spikes over the roses. This bed of roses we're running through. You cannot go. You have to throw out some spikes into the field. A little poison. Throwing some drugs or alcohol or something in the field. So it's not just boring, it's excitement. And they can play a little game of hide and seek that you come after them and you chase them with this knife to give them that high and that excitement. Honestly, do these beings know what they want? Bed of roses with poison and knives, okay. And alcohol, drugs included. Get them high, get them drugged. Make sure when you're driving, slam on those brakes. Hit her head. Caress her a little bit, but choke her a little bit. Pull over, kidnap her. Kidnap her. They love to be kidnapped. Leave home for a couple days, don't tell them, and then come back, kidnap them. Take them out. Choke them a little bit, do what you must, and then make it low afterwards. That's the kind of life they want. Then let them tell their story about how bad it was, and then bring them back in to give them love, peace, and comfort again. You gotta have that high feeling, right? With that ease of comfort as well, the peace, the comfort, spikes included, knives included, guns included, drugs included. And it should be like a kit, like a toy kit or something. Like all this stuff is included over the bed of roses, over something. Bed of roses, bed of roses, bed of roses. Okay, and the second thing we need spikes. I said spikes. Spikes. If you do not provide them what you need, I figured it out, you end up like the piece of glass. Because they love the piece of glass. You have to give them the piece of glass or they will give you the piece of glass. And they will be dwindling their knives in that piece of glass. So they will be doing this because they will be calling this the comfort you need in your glass. Good. And so, the conclusion is this. This should equal out to this every time, or it's nothing. It's not a relationship anymore. You can't have knife without psych ward included. You can't have this without poison and spikes included. You can't have a car without blood stains. You gotta have the car, but you can't have the car without kidnapping included. Okay? Are you hearing this? Do you hear me? I hope so. This is crazy normal, but it's normal to them. This is not crazy. This is normal. All of it's normal. Every single bit. It's like breathing air. Well, how do you breathe? Breathing is natural. It's normal. This is normal. This is breathing. This is air to them. We must treat it as such. Oh, God, listen to that. Psych ward is included. Psych ward. Psych ward included. Psych ward, okay. Drugs, I said drugs. I said drugs, okay? Don't correct me. I know what they want. Do what? Remember this. This is all you need to remember. And plus this. Okay. Comfort. You know, a field of roses, puppies, cats. You know, field of roses. I said that. Of roses. Puppies. So what else do these fembots love? What else does a fembot love? Oh, feminine. I think, yes, I said spikes. Poison. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's a good poison that won't obviously kill you, but it'll make you black out for a little while. Just maybe throw it in the comment section, what's a good poison that these fembots love they could take, not die, but take for a while and then just black out and come back. You know, that we need to think about that. We need to think about that. We need to think about that. Think about that. Poison. No, poison, no, we're not going to use anthrax because anthrax will definitely kill more than one person. It will kill an entire population. You know, especially try to go and you put it in somebody's mailbox and leave it there. Yeah, don't try that, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I've never done that before, right? Okay. Okay. So, we a cage. We need a cage. They love cages, right? They love cages? Okay. Cages. Oh yeah, what are those little spike things? Like the little, they look like a stick, but when you hit it, they use it in the police force. You get one of those sticks and they shock you. Yeah, and they light up and shock you. Yeah, we need one of those. A stun gun stick. I think they're like a stun gun stick or something. We need something like that. And you know how they do it? Sometimes I've seen they'll stick up the rectums or whatever. Yeah. Stun gun stick. Believe it or not, these are some wild people. Wild. They have to be wild because they love the glass. And like I said, you can't have a knife without a piece of glass. You can't have those comments. You can't have those, and you can't have psych ward. You can't have psych ward without poison. You know, you can't have a psych ward without a feminist mind. I mean, let's just be honest. Okay, see, look, I have a lot more. I mean, I have quite a bit. Puppies, to the list. Puppies, well, I said stun gun, I said cages. Let's do a little bit of the comforting stuff right now. What the comforting is wrapped around, the insecurities are wrapped around all the stuff that they need to be like. I feel like they're sometimes like, you know, victimize or victim out of place so you can bring them back on and fill them back up again. So drain them and fill them back up again. That's exactly what they desire. Take away all, and this is all mental. You have the mind to screw them. You have to not physically screw them, you have the mind screw them. So it's like you take everything from them and then you fill them back up again. You have to do it like that. The relationship status is cold without it. It's cold without it. There's nothing. There's nothing there. I said spikes, right? Yeah, I said spikes, so like spike wood, okay. Okay. Take them shopping is a comforting thing. They like shopping. Walks. On walks. I think walks are good. See, I'm covering the company because I've been covering quite a bit of the uncut, like the poisonous, like the stuff that they need, like the psych ward stuff. Now I'm covering the company stuff like long walks, shopping. And see, it both goes hand in hand because you gotta have good, but you can't have good without the bad, bad without the good. Yin and yang, you know. And then we must drain to feel filtered rain. Everything is picked up. Everything. See, sometimes I just take that and play around with it. Okay. Let's see. We need more comforting aspects, yes. Okay. I got long walks. Please put in the comment section what else would you like, the good and the bad. I need to know. I'm trying to educate my own self, but I know this. But if anyone else has any other ideas, anything that they would like, feel free to put in the comment section. Thank you. These little devils, little fins. Okay, so I cook them down. They like when a man cooks meals. Yeah. Extract and then fill up. Maybe you can need a little bit, but fill back up for sure. And then it just like pulls them right into you. Yes. So just do nice things to them. You know, comfort them. Let them cry to you sometimes. Cry to you. Cry. Run their bathwater. The accompanying section, I'm going to put chains. I don't know if I included, I didn't include chains, but cages and chains, obviously. I put spikes in. Candle wax, let's do some candle wax. Hot candle wax, obviously, yeah. Because you can't have candle wax without heat, right? Yeah. I'm so sick. Hot candle wax, obviously, yes. You know, there's nothing wrong with spoiling them a little bit. Every woman likes to be spoiled. Why not? They can be in different ways, not just material, just different ways. But yes, you can buy them something. And then we depending on the relationship statuses, a polyamory or monogamy. Guess it depends on who you're with, right? What they like, and so on and so forth. So, depending on what they like. This is coming to a conclusion. The conclusion, because I really have more discomforting things than comforting things, but like I said, you have to do a good job at draining them of the resources, but at the same time, you fill them back up with resources. It's just if you have to, let them do the same to you. Obviously, yes, they like to dominate, so let them do to you, but also reciprocate that back to them, because in the end, that pulls them straight into you, because they like the mental thing. It's not just physical, obviously, because everything's physical is obviously going to lead back to the mental state. And it's just like, I cut my hand, and I'm drawing stuff out in blood. That's what they like. They need blood. You need blood in the relationship with this feminist. They love the blood, so there must be blood, because that's a part of the draining process. They like to see the physical aspect of it too, which is this as well, but fill them back up. And at the end of the night, you both are making love in your own blood. Everything about this is normal to them. People have urges. People like what they like. Drain to fill to drain. Yes. 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 God, yes. God, yes. And see, I've actually a few more uncomforting aspects of this. And that's quite alright. I think that's, both of these can meet, but I need someone to post in the comments, what else is there? What else should be there? As far as comforting and the satisfaction of the draining versus the feeling. The draining is the uncomforting aspects versus the comforting aspects, which is the feeling part. Let me know. And remember, there must be pain, but it's a good pain. Obviously, it's not a bad pain. Good psych ward. Make up love, blood, drain, and then fill back up again. But also, fill it up with alcohol. Plenty of it. Until next time.